I understand that you are younger than I am, but at the same time, I do feel...
Corey, thank you for the
that
$10 on Venmo saying fuck the tone policing. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you for the $10, Corey. Go ahead.
I just think that you need to have a little bit more respect for individuals that come into your life, regardless of their behavior. You need to show a proper respect for every single person in this world and allow them to have an opinion. If they lash out at you, you shouldn't lash back at them. You should just overachieve them with your intelligence. And the minute that you start attacking them because they're attacking you, it just shows how uneducated and unintelligent you are. And that's all I want to say to you, really.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
I could find that you could be a better person when you're
Do you mind if I ask you a
alive.
question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so if you want to hold me accountable for this, why don't you want to hold Donald Trump accountable for this? He's made fun of disabled reporters who disagree with him.
I'm not talking about Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. I'm talking about you, sir.
But this is just
You.
like a
This is-
genuine. This is a genuine
No,
curiosity
this is about
that
me
I have.
and you.
So
you
Jay-
are the
Mr.
reason
Jay
why
Morning?
I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Jay Morning,
because
this is a
of the
genuine
way that you act.
Sir, with all due respect,
This
just
has
wait till
nothing to do with the people that are as presidential.
just wait. I understand
Go
that you're
ahead.
coming up here, or you're saying that you disagree with me, disrespecting disrespectful people. I think that's tone policing. I don't think that I really care that much. I think that I'll continue to act in the way that I do. But just a general curiosity of mine. If you are so riled up by the way that you think I treat other people, why don't you hold that same energy towards Donald Trump? Observe it, like when he called all black people lazy, right? Made fun of a disabled reporter, said that the best thing that can happen to a woman is pregnancy, or when he said that he just likes to grab women by their crotches without asking first because they all want him, or when he literally raped a woman. Like, Donald Trump is a man with millions of people that follow him that could be our next president with the most power out of any single living human being, right? And he genuinely disrespects people, and why don't you want to hold him accountable for that?
I don't disagree with you by any means necessary. What I'm trying to let you know is that you need to hold yourself at a higher standard.
Wait, don't you need to
And
hold
you need
yourself
to
at a higher
stop.
standard too because you came up in here saying that you want to crush me? Damn,
I
that's
do,
crazy.
but not.
Lori,
not
I
in
appreciate
a-
you for the $25 on PayPal. I appreciate you for the love. Let's get some W's in the chat for Lori right now with the $25 on PayPal. I really appreciate you for the love.
I do want to crush you, but not in a very demoralizing manner. It's more or less, I want you to see your actions for the things that you've done for yourself, and I want you to understand that the things that you're saying and how you're going about them are hurting individuals' morals, their intelligence, their knowledge, their living status, and you're probably causing people some kind of depression at the same time.
Okay, so do you think I was too disrespectful to Justin?
Honestly, I think Justin should have just closed his mouth and just listened and spoke whenever he was spoken to.
Because it's like the people that I disrespect are the people calling Kamala Harris camel toe Harris, are the people saying that men are better at leading than women and we shouldn't be voting for a woman. The people that are saying women's rights don't matter are the people that are saying that we should take money from the poor and give it to the rich. The people saying that an attempted coup against our government to steal an election doesn't matter and Donald Trump's still a better leader than Kamala Harris because they're misogynistic. The people that are complicit with rape, racism, misogyny, and sexism, right? I don't, like, what reason do I have to respect those people? No, we should be socially scrutinizing against those beliefs, okay? I actually think that the way I run my platform is quite effective because not only do I educate the thousands of people watching the stream, I also socially scrutinize against the people that hold those harmful beliefs. I have no issue with providing social consequences for antisocial behaviors, okay? That's what we have to do if we want to see long-term generational shifts towards a progressive future. But I have no issue with having a genuinely constructive and productive dialogue with people that are voting for Trump because they're not as informed as they should be. I don't have an issue disrespecting people that are voting for Trump because they themselves are the literal fucking Grinch that stole Christmas. Danny, I appreciate you for the $20 on Venmo. Let's get some W's in the chat for Danny right now. I do really appreciate you for the $20 on Venmo. W's for Danny in the chat. Thank you so much for the love, Danny.
So last night I had a live stream, and I don't know, I had a little over 300 people in there, and
Nice,
it was really good conversation between people. And I had a gentleman who came into my live, and he was 18. He's 18 currently now, and he wanted to talk about the growth that his parents had during Donald Trump's election and then during Biden's election.
All right, let's go to move on to our next guest. Let's go and see what our next guest, Robert Wolf, has to say, y'all. All right, I just had the epiphany that I actually do not care. We're going to move on to our next guest, y'all. Everyone just give us a minute. Let's go and get our next guest up in the box right now for the 9,000 people hanging out with us in here today. Make sure that we are double tapping away on that phone screen. Also, do share that live with a handful of friends, y'all. Let's go and see what Takeaway has to say. Thank you so much for the Henry the Hedgehog. You were phenomenal. We got RDJJ loading up in the queue. Also, guys, make sure that you go like my recent post. I reacted to a clip of me debating on Jubilee. I know that I'm a little bit more patient and respectful in that video than I am here on these lives, but on these lives, I get to call out people that are bad. On there, I maintain civility and a patient demeanor. Thank you so much for the Galaxy, because I wanted that to exist as a statement for which side of the aisle is reliant on logic and which one isn't. Hi, Willie, are you voting for Trump?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, probably, yeah. So would you ever vote for someone that's been held civilly liable for the violent sexual abuse of a woman? And Magdalena, thank you for the $5 on PayPal.
No, definitely not.
So Donald Trump's been held civilly liable for violently sexually abusing a woman.
Really? I have not
appreciate
heard
you for the
this.
subscription. Yeah, man, I got you. What we'll just go ahead and do here, super duper quick, and my menu loads up here. Is like
If I'm being completely honest, I'm not the most informed. I just kind of listen to what the people in my circle say.
Yeah, so you could just look up Trump v. Carroll on Google. You'll find the jury verdict form. I appreciate you for coming up, Willie. Honestly, what I'd recommend to you to do right now is automatically just to go and research that. I do appreciate you for coming up and giving me some of your time. Hey, what's up? Are you voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, why is that?
I just feel like there's a lot of inconsistencies when it comes to Kamala.
Okay, such as what?
I feel like she has a really bad, inconsistent stance on like the criminal justice, because I do know that in the past she has supported like policies that were kind of like affecting minorities, including like truancy laws that penalize parents, just putting them in jail for having their kids absent and stuff like that. She also has wrongful.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with penalties for parents when they have truant children. I actually don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think you enable your child to like not show up to school at all, that you should be punished. I think that that is a form of child neglect. Like, parents have an obligation and a responsibility to raise their kids, right? And like I don't know, like a productive manner to like some very low threshold. And I'd say just being okay, right, with your kids not going to school and enabling them to partake in those behaviors, even though it'll lead to very bad outcomes in the long term. Right? I'd compare that to a parent letting their kid like do drugs.
Okay.
Aaron, thank you for the gift.
I also think like she also fought against like uphold convictions and stuff.